Howdy everybody. Sorry for vanishing there for a couple days. I've been working really hard on this update for the template. This is not going to be a tutorial. I'm just kind of running around and showing everything that's changed. Immediately you'll notice that the player has a new mesh and some new animations. The jump looks kinda goofy, but the rest of the updates were pretty well done. The spell teacher now has this cool gal, elf gal, and the gather and progression quests. The quest giver now has this shady looking gal, and I updated the sword mesh and the item icons. There's no longer Manny out here and a dog. It is now dragons and orcs, all with their own animations. I just got wrecked. And wow, that's pretty bad. I just got wrecked in my own demo. But also the merchant has some updated stuff. The merchant here has an updated mesh to this cool humanoid gal. She looks like a cross between the orcs and a human, so I figured she would be mighty fancy representative of a merchant, doing business on both sides. Also the Flight Master. The Flight Master has a new mesh. It's a goat guy that waves at you with his own animations. I wasn't able to find a good update for the bird and the land mount, which is a wolf, which is kind of lacking. But the rest of it looks pretty decent, in my opinion. It's like a single-player World of Warcraft engine. This is what the widget testing area looks like now, so you can test out your modular widgets. Another thing you'll notice is that the terrain, the ground, there is a new material which can be used to paint the ground. So you have different textures for different areas. You've got this regular grass, and then over here where there's dirt, or on the rail where there's a lot of traffic, there's of course going to be dirt. And on the mountains, there's some mountain textures. I'm in a standalone compile mode. I've been fighting all day long to get this done. Otherwise I would show you where everything's at, but it follows the same theme before. This is the interactable testing area. Vegetables and the plants that grow, those are still low poly models, but it kind of matches the theme, in my opinion, pretty well. I might leave those, because that's not horrible. Kinda looks like it belongs there. After you get a good look at the trees and stuff. Do the meshes, the materials in a later update, but for now that works. And unfortunately I'm running way behind today. I had a corrupt version of Visual Studio, and it turned into a pretty mental battle for about 14 hours, but that's all fixed now, and I'm back on track, and things are starting to look a little bit better. Did I not pick up a sword? Oh, I gotta show you guys combat before I bail. Oh, I already did. I got wrecked. That's more like it. Bug. I don't know why that nav mesh likes to bug out for like no reason, but that's what it is. I'm not in editor mode, so I can't show you guys, but it's just on the template for some reason. I've used it for actual game building and it doesn't do it, but that's a nav mesh bug. Well, it gives me a chance to show you guys a close-up of the new enemies. Oh, and the enemy portraits have all been updated. That's not a very good match, the work. But I'm not an artist, okay? I'm doing the best I can. there's been a massive graphics update. And I'm going to be getting this onto Fab ASAP Rocky. And there will be another tutorial coming out soon for ground painting and how to use the foliage, like adding bushes and grass and stuff like that, and trees and rocks. And it's pretty simple. It's set up so you guys can literally just select what you want to use and start painting and sculpting your world and designing it however you want. That's all I got for you after this 3-day weekend, and I hope your projects are coming along well, and I will hopefully be seeing you again very shortly. Hope you all have a good one.